I had to get the sound right because it wasn't picking up on my mic. And when I do like speaking in tongues or light language or whatever it is you want to call it, sing or let whatever come through comes through. I don't want it to be that like distortion from my regular mic. So, hello everyone that watches this back. My name is Aya. I am a feminine mystic. And I am loving life. And my ego is like trying to get into it. And I'm proud of her. I'm very proud of my ego. Can you hear me? I'm trying something new. I'm trying to use this mic. Can you write in the chat for me whether or not you can hear me? Oye, por favor. I checked. I tried to do. I checked on live. I mean, on a short, recording myself with this mic, and I could hear myself. So, I'm figuring I can hear myself. You guys can hear me, but if you can't, let me know so that I can. Oh, you can. Okay. A thumbs up, I guess, is a good sign. I think. But if you can write it in the chat, that would be awesome as well. So I can know for sure. Because I don't want to do like a whole show and it not be heard. Wow. And it's my fave, Raisha. That makes it even better. I know I usually don't come on this late, but I got a late start today. And I tell y'all why. First of all, as usual, per usual, I'm up all night, on and off, really, go in and out of sleep. I've been getting downloads that are kind of disturbing. And in my dream, it wasn't a disturbing dream, but I was moving. I was moving out of the country in my dream, and it felt like my family, I was saying goodbye to them and they were saying goodbye to me. And we knew it was like final and it wasn't like settling. It wasn't like a settling dream. And so it was interesting. And because I was asking Spirit, I've been having the same type of dreams over and over again. It seems like for weeks. And it just was basically telling me, my dreams were telling me that I was in this energetic pattern of not letting go completely the people in my life or the situations or whatever that I needed to let go of. And I'm like, really? Like, okay. I'm like, so I've been praying. I'm like, I would like to have a different dream. I'm tired of having this dream. And so yesterday when I was at the festival, it finally hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks, and it's been hitting me for the last 2 days. Like, in my heart, I actually have to like let go, and that means embracing my new self and admitting that I don't really know how to be that other person that other people want me to be, and I never have. But I do know how to be what I've always been, that I have never up until now allowed myself to even explore and visualize myself being. I've always like picked myself apart for not being right in situations that I'm not made for, that I wasn't created for. And it's like, I'm like, it's interesting. I want to I am a public speaker, inspirational speaker, a motivational speaker. I already am that. I know how to do that. I know I can do that. I do that. I do that for people all day long. That's what I was doing at the festival, at Oktoberfest yesterday. Like when people sat down at my table everyone was getting inspired. It actually solidified for me my process and how it happens, because I was like, the people would watch people at my table, because people are skeptical of readings who aren't used to it, and I get it. But when they would see someone sit down and the transformation they would go through and the tears, it would be soft tears. Well, one time it wasn't. It was ugly cry. But it was not tears of pain, it was tears of confirmation. It was like, that was what I needed type of cry, right? And then the lady that I posted about the earrings, and the that we traded a reading for earrings or whatever. She was like very encouraging, because she was like, this is what you need to do all day. And I'm like, I know. She was like, you need, this is where you need to be at. And I'm like, yeah. And so we were exchanging what our dreams were, because in her reading, of course, I could see what her higher self wanted, like her inner child wanted. What we want most of the time is what our inner child have always wanted for us. And I can see that when I read people, which makes my readings very special. I'm not a dark goddess, and I'm not here to tell you all of the demons that are attached to you and all this and that. I don't even really see that. I see your inner child. I see where you're going, and I see what's blocking that. And then we work on removing that, even within conversation in a session. And so we were exchanging what our highest dreams were, and she gave me a more of a step to get to where I want to be. And I don't know if it's going to work out necessarily. It doesn't have to, but it was just nice to be in that space and be supported. Now, where does the Hathor and ice? Well, okay. Before I even started channeling live or whatever on this incarnation of this YouTube channel thing, Isis was coming to me a lot. A lot. I mean, and look, I'm gonna be honest. I always am, and sometimes my guys say I overshare, and I'm trying, and I've been making a conscious effort not to do that. Like, if you see me like holding back, it's because I'm like, okay, I don't need to share everything. I never really, I came into this incarnation with bad vibes toward Egyptology, like like African spiritual. I'm like, because I know some things. I instinctually or intuitively or from past lives, and I do have past lives in Egypt in the courts. Can I say that? I can say that. I have also past lives in the temples, in the goddess temples, okay? All right. I don't have to say names and things. Okay. I won't. And I have this feeling that I knew that was around the time period where the downfall of consciousness came in. And I'm like, I don't know why everyone's praising I don't know why everyone's praising this era. I just kind of blame that those time periods for the downfall of like where we're at now, the dark ages. But now I understand and know that, in order to have a rise in consciousness and kind of like an expansion of adventure throughout the cosmos and the universe, you gotta have a downfall. Like, you have to like constrict and get as small and stressed, I guess, as you possibly can. And then it like a supernova, you expand outward, and it makes the adventure more fun and Kind of like what I was talking about yesterday, how much the divine to me, I call the divine like a freaking drug addict, because it just wants to experience to the fullest out extent every single last sensation. And that's the reason for like all of this. That's insane. It's awesome. It's messed up. Like, and it's only that way because it's so visceral for us. Like, because it's kind of like having surgery while you're awake or something. That's what the ascension process is like to my ego. It's like, ouch, ouch, ouch. You know? All right. I mean, now I'm starting to get to the good part. And sometimes throughout the process, there have been good parts, but there's been lots of grieving and there's been lots of like reason to quit and like reason to give up. But when you don't give up, when you don't give up and you reap the rewards of finally choosing yourself, there really isn't anything more blissful. Speaking of bliss, let's get into the Hathor and Isis sex chambers, which is the reason why haven't really been sleeping. They've been trying to get me to be comfortable with how to share, transmuting energy using sexual like like Tao techniques. And the interesting thing is, I was listening to a oracle or a channeling today, and oh, my favorite, I love Black Dove Oracle. Follow her. Honestly, when she doesn't channel, nobody else really does it for me like her. Like, she always, I don't know if she would be somebody that you guys would connect with, but she always like hits the nail right on the head for me. And she doesn't have that many subscribers, so go subscribe. Yeah, so in there, yeah, she was channeling and she was like mentioning these types of things that I've been, of course, like mulling over, losing sleep about and stuff. And then she mentioned a book, an author of a book. You're welcome, Ray. An author of a book. What's his name? Manak Chai. Manak Chai. Guess what, y'all? I have 2 of his books in my drive already. One of the books is called Sex Reflexology. And if y'all don't know, I'm a certified reflex, like Tao Te Ching. Tao Te Manak Chai. Are you asking about his name? Yeah, Black Dove, the Mantak Chai Chia. Yeah. Like Black Dove Tarot. The Black Dove Oracle is her channel. The Black Dove Oracle. Oh yeah, I already had 2 of his books. You have one too? Sex reflexology. Yo, and I was talking about how I'm a certified reflexologist, and I've always been interested in tantra and understanding sexual energy, because I feel like I know, like it's very misused here in this, like super misused to the point to where I like, because I'm always out the house now. I leave the house like every day, just about. Like, there'll probably be one day a week where I stay inside and I'm on the bus and I'm amongst the people and I'm in programs, and I'm in a beach town that has lots of flavor and like lots of stuff going on, right? I'm always observing people, and I'm the type of light being, just like y'all probably, where I'm like, what do people need? because this is not the tea. Because I just see a lot of people trying to be happy, but it's not giving what needs to be gave. So last night, let's go into last night to this morning. I was doing some of the exercises because I already had started doing one of the meditations, which we're going to do tonight. If you want, I'm going to do it. And whoever listens back to this one day could join in as well. That's why I'm doing it. The smiling with your organs. I realize that we give a lot of our chi, our life force energy away, especially as empaths, all of the time. We're constantly smiling at people, making sure everyone knows that we're not to be feared. We're approachable and shit. That's giving away your energy. And a lot of us have been bullied into believing, brainwashed into believing that if we're not giving, then people have a right to bully us. Then people have a right to be despicable towards us or campaign against us or whatever, because we're like superstars without the backing of the dark government. Without the backing of Governor Snow from the Hunger Games, okay? We're superstars for real. And when you are a shining light, and you're not shaking hands and hugging babies, people like to say that you think you're all that and you're arrogant. And when you know that you know that you know without being told or without confirmation or validation from the outside world that you are one with a divine source, magic happens in your life. And people be like, who the hell? At least in my family. I mean, they gave me that. My mom gave me that all day, every day. Who the hell do you think you are? Type energy. And life, and she would say life isn't handed to you on a silver platter all of the time. You know, just to make sure, I don't know. I didn't know what, I'm like, yes, it is. See, this is why me and my mom don't, we never got along, because I'll be like, why isn't it? I would debate with her and stuff, and most narcissists can't see beyond their nose, and so they don't really have much to say beyond, like, the bitterness and stuff like that. And so the only thing left to do when you can't control how someone thinks about themselves is to control how other people think about them, thinking that would stop me. Like, if you stop, she felt, and she still does this to this day. Like, after my car wreck, and I'm only sharing this because I know people can relate, because I don't give a shit. I don't care anymore. All right? She can keep doing it because I don't feel anything anymore about it. And how I feel about people that listen and give her a listening ear is that they can stay over there as well, wherever over there is. Like, and that's kind of how I always felt as well, even growing up. I'm like, oh, you're listening to that? Okay. I always was like, that's not the tea. Yet it hurt my feelings that, you know, I just really didn't understand where it was all coming from, to be honest. Because I didn't really get why it wasn't okay for me to just be me. I didn't get it. I'm like, what is happening for real? Like, am I, like what is, like, the living in a world where you have to doubt yourself is not good for your nervous system. Self-doubt is not good for your nervous system at all. It's stressful. All right. So back to me working with the inner smile. So once I realized that I am giving away good, beautiful, wholesome, heartfelt energy to everyone else, and I feel depleted most of my life. I'm like, since those sensations are coming from me and I can feel them, why don't I just, like, you know how, like, I've been talking about this, like, on lives lately. I'm like, you know how you feel like the need to call someone and encourage them, and how good that makes you feel as an empath. Now hold it. Don't make the call. Don't say the encouraging thing. Feel that energy throughout your whole body. And what started happening for me is that it started changing what I manifest. It started changing who come around me, and it started making me feel more inner self pleasure, like that was missing before. I didn't have to work so hard on the positive affirmations all day. And so then when I was reading that sex reflexology book today, because I didn't realize that I had it already, and I'm like, I had this years ago, but it didn't hold my attention. I got some pointers for it, but but it didn't stick. I wasn't ready all the way for it to ingest it. Okay. Baby steps. Yeah. Here we are now. I am involved, very much so involved. And so along with that smiling in your organs, that's what they call it, inner smiling. That's a meditation from the Tao. I didn't know that. I heard of it. Like when I read Eat, Pray, Love, her master from Bali told her to do that. I remember that. But I didn't realize that it was like an actual, I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm sure it's common knowledge for everyone. Yeah, so I've been doing that. That's changed my life completely, how I feel inside. Because I know what's most important to people is the sensations and how you feel inside yourself. Everyone knows a lot nowadays. You can Google everything and everyone's read everything, but still, people feel less than well, okay, emotionally most of the time. Now let's get to the sexual energy part. Yay. Now, this has been a game changer for me all day. I think I'm kind of tired because I just had so much sexual energy stuck in my spine because I don't use it. I don't like, it doesn't rotate the way it's supposed to, like up and down my spine. And so I've been using arousal techniques from what's that guy? Montauk Chia. I was watching one of his workshops online and it tickled me because he's like technical. Yet, I'm immature and goofy. And so he's like moving holding his spine and like where his sacral chakra is and grinding around in a circle. And he's like, no pumping, but screw, like a screwdriver, right? And so I'm practicing this, and of course I learned that the arousals in the glands and orgasms in the organs, okay? And so always like giving your organs and your glands good energy helps you have a good cycle of flow. Now, in saying that, why am I sharing this? Why am I sharing this? Because that is the move. Like that is what I would like to add. Smiling in your organs, and also working with the sexual energy because I want people to feel better. I don't want to just talk about feeling better. I love the channelings. I really do. They really lighten my life. Like I get so much of a high energy charge from channel, and I know when I watch the videos back, I can see the energy that's transmitting through me out into the world, and I can see why the divine wants me to show up daily, because they put something in me that is supposed to be given, transmitted out for the collective or whoever it's for, right? Because I'll be like, how I am, my self concept have not always been the best. And so I'll be like, me? But when I watch the videos back, I go, me. Okay, I see. There is something with having a personal experience through these types of practices. Yeah, and it started moving energies that I haven't been able to. Ouch! I haven't been able to move on my own. I haven't been able to move those energies. And so that's really the reason to do it. It helps because with the shamanic journeying that I do with people, I have to be there with you in order for you to experience that type of release and transformation. That's not feasible. Like being a shamanic healer is tiring because there's just so many people. And then I also feel like I have to charge way too much money and some people can't afford it. And I don't like having to turn anyone away. Right. And so we'll be doing some of these things on free, for free, out with each other on live, free. Not the sexual energy movement type stuff. No, that will be on Patreon between us girls because this is the way the world is. We're just not there yet for that. For me, I'm not showing my goodies on live. You can if you want to. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No ham. The deli is closed. And it's something that, honestly, I've been thinking about for years. You know? Anyway, and so in following my heart, like I've been doing every day, and them giving me little pieces of the steps I'm supposed to take, organizing everything, setting everything up. That's a big part of the puzzle for me. It's just not enough to intellectualize the process and tell people you are light, you are light. People need to be able to feel the light within them. Not my goodies, my goodies. Now I'll twerk on live though. I like to twerk. That's fun. Even though it's probably just as arousing. And I don't mind arousing people. I guess that's another subject as well. Fine. I think arousal is good. Good and plenty. The more arousal. I like to be around happy people. I just don't like perversion. That's what I don't want to be a part of. If I can help it. I'm like, ugh. There's a difference between, you guys know this already. Everybody knows it. And this is the Isis and Hathor chambers, because this is what we were talking about today. Me and them. And what I was channeling through yesterday, there was this goddess of love coming through. Most likely Isis or Hathor. No, Isis. And she just had such a beautiful song. And it was just so magical and sensuous and sexual. And sexual meaning like full of life, full of authenticity of enjoyment, passion, like connection. And I would love to be a part of bringing that type of love making back, where you're making love because you're alive. It's not just to get an orgasm, but your life is orgasmic. And I know this is not new. It's not new practices, but it is new coming through me. And in the way that it will be expressed will be new for me and enlivening, because I need it too. Like I need to express myself. I have one of my soulmates is he owns a record label, and we were talking about signing me. What up, T? If you watching this, right? And we were talking about, we were sharing songs. He sent me packs, he sent me tracks to write to, and all of this. I've been up to be signed a couple of times in my life, to different deals and all this. And they always fall through because they always want to make me just how they make everyone else out to be. And I've never really been into that, you know. And I'm saying that to say these are the type of channels that I want to work through, where I'm like being supportive and supported by the divine feminine energy, and it's used to uplift, inspire, and enhance the magic within beings, instead of look like inject people with poison or something. I don't know. It's like nowadays when I look at all that stuff, it's not real. It's not how people really want to live. And the results that it gets, it's like society it be off kilter, not harmonious, at peace with itself. And women need more comfort with moving our hips. It's the optimal physical health and energy movement. Yes, 1,000. 1,000. Wow. The one interesting fun fact, not so fun for me, but I started doing this twerk and tarot workshop when I lived in Atlanta. And I did it twice, only twice. Once at Phoenix and Dragon. Shout outs to Phoenix and Dragon. All of y'all people that be doing spells up and stuff in there. Weird spells, not the good ones. What's up? I feel it when I walk in, and that's why I don't like going in there no more. And I tell people, don't go in there if you can help it. Go to the Owl Tower or whatever that place is called, because the energy is like way better. Why do y'all have to put negative spells on everything to help you get the most sales? That's crazy. Y'all didn't used to be like that. I don't know what turns dark, but you need to cut it out. It's not what's giving. Okay? People in there looking crazy, doing like Harry Potter spells on crap. Really? Anyway, but thank y'all for letting me do a workshop there. Re- Reading. And I also did the Twerk and Tarot workshop at a black owned, female owned yoga studio. Them girls put a spell on your girl. They were so jealous. That stopped me for a while from doing that type of work out in public in front of people. I couldn't believe it. I just honestly couldn't believe it. I'm like, I'm doing something to uplift and help people. That's Atlanta for you, though. They'll put a spell on you so fast, you turn around and you have a spell on you. Girl, just for being happy and sharing. Jealousy is it's crazy out here. Yeah, I'm still here. Hello, girls. My God. So, yeah, this has been a process. Ouch. A process and a half for me. I keep getting this sharp pain in my hands. Usually happens when I'm giving Reiki to somebody that that has dense energy in certain places. It's that type of sharp pain. For those of y'all who do Reiki, y'all understand what I'm saying. It must be somebody here that needs some healing or something. So I'm gonna pause. We're gonna do a little Reiki healing because that's 3 times. I'm gonna listen, and then we're going to channel. And Hathor would like to come through. She asked. They've been doing that lately because I'm nervous. I'm still not all the way 100% not nervous. So they sometimes will prepare me. I don't know what she's going to say. But I've worked with Hathor since Peru, really. I don't work with them every day. But they come up sometimes, from time to time, and they'll take me into some type of vortex or portal that I'm supposed to learn from, and I'll be ow, okay. I'll be heavy on them for a while. All right. Shokuru, shokuru, shokuru. We're about to do a really short Reiki healing session. Trying to activate the long distance Reiki symbols and stuff. And that's a long one. I'm trying to remember it. I can feel it. My hands. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. 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 Somebody's shoulder. Ooh. 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 Oh. Ooh. Your head, the back of your head. Ooh. Ooh. Down to your neck. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Cool. Down your spine. Now, before we get into the chanting, I want to smile with our organs tonight. It's late, I know, But this will be good to do before you go to bed so that you can visualize the things that make you happy instead of going to bed thinking about all your worries and your troubles. I want you to put yourself in a position of encouraging someone else, loving on someone else, cooking for someone, shopping for Christmas gifts for other people, you know, taking care of things with delight the way that you do. So much delight within you. Very much so your light. It's very much so your light that you're giving with. Always giving with the light. Never any malintention. Never wanting anything, needing anything back in return from anyone. Always with a smile. Always with humility. That is you. That's your light. That is shining. That is the great I am. The I am that I am within you. That you are always eternally giving from. As a light being, you know no end to giving. That is God's creative energy, eternal life force within you. As a human, there is an end to giving. And it is death. And it's not a negative thing. But when you feel that type of energy, that deadness, that numbness, and you're living with it on a day-to-day basis because you don't know how to rejuvenate yourself, it makes you not want to get up in the morning. It makes you not feel strength, the strength that you deserve to feel, the smile that you deserve to feel. So we're going to take that energy, that Christmas, the spirit of Christmas giving energy that you constantly are thinking, at least thinking about giving to other people, even if you're holding it back. You wish you had someone you can just give freely to and they appreciate it, right? Hold that energy, that feeling of that energy, and hold it, hold that feeling. Feel it within your being and know that that's who and what I am. That's beautiful. That beautiful light, that's you. That beautiful love that you share so freely, that's you. You're the giver of that light. It's yours. Feel it. Let it take up space in your head first. And breathe. Move it down through your neck and your shoulders, down your back, your chest, and your arms to your elbows. Breathe. Admire that light. Appreciate that light. Be in awe and wonderment of that light. Sit back and bask in that light and smile at that light. You can physically smile or you can smile just internally as you see and feel and think about your inner light. Smile at it. Move that energy down your spine. And it's okay if you hit some spots that your nervous system will read as a danger zone. It's okay. Smile at those parts as well. Smile through your stomach, your digestive system, down past your navel into your genitals. Smile. Smile in your thighs and in your knees, and your calves to your ankles, all the way through your twinkle toes. And breathe. Let that energy rotate through your outer aura as well. Smile at your aura. Keep breathing. Rotate that beautiful light in and out and through all the cells of your being. Fill yourself up with that love, that loving light that you are and will forever be. Then it's all that you need. It attracts everything you need to you. You don't have to change a thing. You don't need to heal. You're already healed. We want to get out of that space where we're healing. You're not healing. You're already healed. And if you're not ready to say that you're healed, it's okay. But when you continuously stay in that space, you're going to just stay in that I need to heal space. But if you say I am healed, that's a different space to be in. See how it's just try it on for size. See how it feels to say I am healed. I am healed because I am the healing. And this beautiful light that I beam at all times to everyone else, oh, it's mine. Oh, that's me. Oh, girl, I'm gorgeous. I am gorgeous. And I shine from the inside out and through every pore of my beings. Poreless, poreless, no pores, young, period. Eternally youthful goddesses is what we are. Hathor is coming through. Duh. Oof. Me. Oh. Mine. Me. Oh. Mine. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Beauty, the light. Oh, the life force. Thank you. Thank you for being. Thank you for allowing. Thank you for the saturation of life through all of your pores. We, I, the goddess, Hathor, would like for you to know and understand that all of creation experiences through you. It is through your beingness that we experience as well. All that is. Humans don't know who and what they actually are and how special they are to the cosmos and this experience of cosmic attunement and enlightenment that you are experiencing right now here in this moment and expanding outward like a cosmic rainbow of sound and flow and music. It's glorious to experience through you. I say thank you to you. I owe a lot to all of you. You are my children. I birth you. I am with you through the canal. I am with you when you birth yourselves continuously, spiritually. I am with you when things die, when you grieve. I am there. I'm comforting you. I'm sheltering you. I'm encouraging you, and I am a fierce mother. I am very protective of my children, my dear, loving, sacrificial children. You need not sacrifice anything else. You have done enough. We are satisfied with how far you have stretched yourself. You have stretched yourself so far and so wide and so deep. It's like a rubber band being pulled all the way out to its farther extent. And now you're ready to let go and live an orgasmic life. I am with you during those processions of celebration in the temples of Hathor, where the ancient wild women would dance their wild dance and wind their hips sexually and initiate men and women through their sexual portals. I've been there, and some of you were there with me as midwives, helping give birth to actual babies and also to joy, to the joy of life. Sexual energy is not about lustful bumping and grinding. It is about the sensuous enjoyment of slowly savoring every inch and part of being alive, resting in the security of your divine husband, your divine father who is always there to protect you as you rest. Sexuality is about resting in life, being secure. You can't possibly feel this type of joy while you're stressed out. We're calling for you. I, Hathor, am calling you to let go of your burdens and slowly arouse yourself into a life of orgasmic enjoyment and bliss. If you dare, and you get there by following your heart. We are in your heart. The goddesses are in your heart, not in your mind. You will not find us in a daily scheduling. We're spontaneous and abstract and in the moment and brave. And we've chosen you. We've chosen you for a life of enjoyment, not for more work. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're not going to ask you to do anything for us because we don't need anything from you. We're here to teach you that you don't need anything from anyone because all of that good, juicy, yummy, gooey, satisfaction, blissful energy is embedded within you, within every cell of your being. We want you to feel confident in that. And the only way that you can is if you practice. Practice with this channel. She's certified and divine and fine. We've prepared her for many lifetimes to show up as someone that doesn't know. Oh, she knows. She knows very well. She's our sister. And we are very proud of her. And we're proud of you. And Isis would like to come through. Mm. Mm. Ah. Ah. Mm. Mm. a dance, and a death. There are some graves that need to be danced on in your life. There are some pieces of life that will be gathered by you dancing again with life. Don't allow anything that you've been through in your past to stop you from living. Don't allow peering eyes, jealous intentions, small-minded people to keep you from your inner knowledge. Don't focus on the things that pull you away from the moment. It's not worth it, is it? You're worthy of your divine wholeness. My husband, Osiris, was put back together again by my love for him. He was brought back to life for me. And my sisters helped me find his pieces. Just like you and your soul tribe will help you find the missing pieces of your divine masculine and feminine energies that need to be balanced once more. You can't live a whole life when pieces of you are scattered around everywhere. You need to focus on what it is that you think you're trying to find anyway, at least. You need to focus to put the pieces of your life back together again. And it is a collective journey. You didn't think you were going to complete this journey on your own, now did you? It is time for you to trust again and love. Be brave. Let people in. Let people see the real you. But first you have to let yourself see the real you. And you do that by feeling into your body. Your body isn't a thing to be thrown and tossed to the side and judged for how it looks, how much it weighs. Your body is neutral and it has done nothing to you but love and support you. Show it love back and it will exude that love. And then when you exude that love, people will love you the way you love yourself. You will be in attunement, music, dance. Dance with life. Dance to the music. Even if it's low and slow and dark, dance anyway. Dance in the dark. Dance with your shadows. Dance with every piece of yourself and your psyche that you find. Celebrate yourself in the pieces of your psyche that you find. This is a process of pieces being put together at a certain pace. Wholeness is love. And if you don't know who or what you are and you can't feel it, how can you love? You have to feel yourself so you can feel others. When I put my husband Osiris back together, we made magical, sweet, divine love and created a child. When you put the pieces of your psyche back together, oh boy, the joy and the love making with life, you'll be in a whole new place. The creations, the things that will come to life that you thought were dead, the gifts, the spiritual gifts that are about to be shown to you. You have no idea. And we're watching and we're there with you all at the same time. And we're proud and we're cheering you on. And we're there if you ever want to ask us anything. We're supportive of you. We'll dance with you. We'll dance on those graves with you. We'll help you find those pieces of your broken hearts and help you come back to life. Thank you so much for being you, for being here, for being light, for being love. Transmission off. Oh, um, I have to take off this mic because my phone's going to die if I don't. That was fun. I'm tired. And I feel energized. All right. I do feel energized. My hand still is feeling pain. Thank you to Hathor and Isis. The interesting thing is while Hathor was transmitting, Isis was speaking at the same time towards the end. And I could feel her like she was speaking too. They were speaking with along with one another or whatever, which was kind of like confusing for me. But that happens when I do mediumship for like the ancestors and stuff. Like when people come to me for when people want to speak to their like loved ones that pass. It's kind of the same feeling, but it's different at the same time. And I usually talk to these goddesses and um, internally. I don't usually try to translate the impressions that I'm getting with words. And sometimes I don't want to say the things that they're saying. I don't want to always say what they want me to say because I don't understand everything that they're saying. I mean, like, so they're like transmitting the messages, and I'm translating as I speak. It's interesting, but it's much like the ancestor channelings, and they don't like possess me like the ancestors. They try to jump in my body and stuff. Ancestors be wild. Ouch, my hand still hurt. And the goddesses, they kind of just float. They kind of float in. They keep it like very light. And Hathor, I can feel her and like deep in my solar plexus when she came through. Like a really deep, like motherly, strong warrior goddess energy. And Isis, it felt more like um sexy. I don't know. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. Honestly, I'm just going to pull a few cards. And we already did our like healing meditate. And there's more to come. I have a lot, not necessarily a lot of work to do, but I have like a lot. I want to organize everything that I've been given to do because I want to do it. This is fun to me because it's new for me. It's spontaneous. I don't know what's going to happen next. I've been asking, needing some new life because I'm like, I keep saying the same things over and over again. And I'm still saying the same things over and over again. But I like the different characters and stuff because I have ideas of like one day when I get there, when I get equipment again, y'all. That car wreck, like when I first came out of the car wreck, I was like happy that I lost everything. I'm like, good, no more burdens on me. I just wanted to be with God and I just wanted to be one with the universe, and I just meditated all the time because I couldn't move. My neck was broken. That's so crazy. That is so crazy to me. That is so you're so welcome, Raisha. Anything for you. You're my girl for real. Um, you got to come on here on live one day and share some of your knowledge and wisdom because you're that girl, Ray. You are. Um, ow. Why does my hand keep hurting? Must be me. Um, anyway, let me pull a few cards. Let me pull a few cards for the fairy spiritual adventurers. Did y'all see that SNL skit with Ariana Grande playing Jennifer Coolidge? It was so cute because I love Jennifer Coolidge. They were like, yes, just like how she talk. I don't know. I don't do a good Jennifer Coolidge impersonation. They were like, what are some good topics on a first date? I did do it kind of good. Lemons. It was so funny to me. It was really cute. For the spiritual adventurer, what's the message that wants to come out for you for your highest and best good? Sweet dreams this evening, and to wake up in the morning just feeling so alive and ready to go. Ooh, it says sing your cosmic song. Sing your cosmic song here, whatever that may be, your cosmic song. It's all coming together. Okay. I said I was only going to do three. And one of a kind. That doesn't feel like it should be reversed. So I'm going to keep it upright. What is this message saying? Sing your cosmic song. So if you keep following your heart, if you keep doing what the divine tells you to do, everything's going to turn out okay. You don't have anything to worry about. You are divinely protected. You have already put in the effort and the work, and you can trust in your unique divine gifts and abilities. It's like, in order for things to come out how you've always dreamed in your heart, you have to follow your heart. And following your heart means be trusting yourself and your gifts. So what I'm hearing is that you are going to be living a life using your gifts, and you have to keep trusting in those gifts. And also, everything isn't going to work out exactly how you want it to look on the outside when you want it to look that way in order for you to feel secure and have the confirmation that everything's going to be okay. And you don't need that. You don't need the things you think you need. That's the ego that needs that. And that's kind of like where your ego's being purged. That's where your ego's being purged. that you have to make sure everything is perfect before you can be yourself. That is such a westernized way of approaching life. You know, when I was in Cusco, for those of y'all who don't know, I was in Cusco, Peru for like a year and a half because of COVID. Well, I was in Cusco for 8 months, and then I was in Lima for the rest of the time. Whatever, how many months. Um, People were so in their heart space there. People were playing their saxophone out the window, playing their guitar, singing, dancing. It was just kind of like in America, people would tell you to shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, you know. But there, it was like normal and natural to express yourself. And so whenever like I was out in public, I mean, in general, I never felt alone because everyone was so naturally curious, like, hey, but in a good way, not like in a nasty, lusty way, like in America. It's like, hey, what's up? Who are you? Where are you from? And they were interested and they were like alive. Like it's kind of like how the goddesses are speaking of us becoming like. They want us to experience life like that. Like if you have a song to sing, open your window and sing. So I started doing that too. And so then my neighbors started knowing that I could sing. And so I started getting invited to different parties and stuff and to hang out. And I got to meet more people like that. It's like your gifts, whatever they are, you just being yourself will carry you to your next right step. But if you sit and hold everything inside, you'll never know where you could have been, who you could have met. And it doesn't even have to be, you know how, and again, in our westernized minds, we feel like I was talking about earlier, we need to be signed to a record label or whatever, or we need a big contract because we want to kill the big fish and take a picture of it and put it on Instagram, right? But real life, real and true happiness is in the moment. It's in the moments. It's your life. It's like if you feel like singing, damn it, sing. If you feel like writing a book or writing poetry, write it. You don't need a reason. And the heart space isn't logical. It's not logical at all. It's like being like a little kid. You remember when you were a kid at the beach building a sandcastle or playing outside with your friends. You would be playing one game 1 minute, get bored, go play another game the next. Our little songs that we would sing to find out who was going to be it. It's crazy. Those songs are fucking crazy. But I think about those things because that was so fun. Like what? Down by the valley by the Hank the Pank, where the bull dropped from bank to bank. The old lady said, "Ding dong, your mama smell like King Kong, your daddy smell like Donkey Kong. East side, west side, ding dang dong." What? You are not it. What? Life. Ugh. Me and my incense, child. Anyway, I'm gonna pull three clarification cards and I'm gonna get off y'all line. Yeah, y'all can get off mine. Okay, that was the first, second, and this will be the third. So we have Angel Anuel, Angel 63, the gentle God, perception of unity, protects against accidents, and heals the sick. The gentle God, perception of unity. Okay, and that came out reverse. So the problem is that you feel like you alone. Like nobody's going to hear your song if you sing it. And this is why you need to smile in your organs every day. And that's what we're going to be doing We're going to be smiling in your, because when you can feel the your energy circulating through your system, that's when you feel like you have, like you are your own best friend. And it's not just like these affirmations that you have to like chant over and over again and make sure that you're not thinking negative thoughts. You need the energy circulation so that you can sing your cosmic song and it be enough that you hear it. That's life. That's truly living. That's when you get out of being codependent, because if you're waiting for other people to be in harmony with you, especially people that you're supposed to be dancing on their graves, basically. Like Yeshua says, let the dead bury the dead. You go on and you live your life. Let people who are in ignorance and in darkness deal with each other. That's where we're supposed to be right now. Letting the dead bury the dead and dancing on graves. And I know that seems heartless maybe to some empaths, but the sentiment of it is for you to love yourself and you to experience for once your exuberant life force energy. How else are you going to be able to help them whenever they decide to wake up and not be dead anymore? And then what you'll say, pick up your mat and walk, because you'll know the truth of what life actually is because you have been experiencing it. But without those experiences, these people and them not loving you or validating you, it makes you feel like dying along with them. Let the dead bury the dead. And you start feeling your energy, your life force energy on a daily basis. You have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. I'm gonna be here so we can be consistent together. And I love it. I love being a leader and a teacher and a healer because I get a double dose because I have to spend time doing this on my own time, which I do, and then I get to do it with you. Yay. That's why I like doing this work too. All right. Angel 51, Hahasaya. God, the impenetrable secret. Universal medicine. So there's energies here about heals the sick, universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. Okay. So that is telling you that unless you take the next right steps to complete your projects and do the things that you're supposed to do for things to come together, then whatever it is you're supposed to know, you're not going to know. So the you listening to your intuition and the knowledge of the next right step goes hand in hand. I'll say it again. You listening to your intuition, taking action, and directions all go together. You're not going to get directions on what to do until you do the thing that they have asked you to do right now already. Until you learn the lesson, the lesson currently popping up in your psyche to heal from, the lesson that keeps popping up over and over again, that same person, that same energy, whatever it may be, screaming out to you, until you get it in your bones, you're not going to get the next step on what to do. Some of us are try to skip steps. I like to say some of us, but some of y'all, because I'm listening. I always listen. I don't always listen. I understand. It's not always easy to be brave like that, because a lot of times what they're asking you to do is what I was just telling you to do, like cut people slap off. Because they know what's waiting on you, and they're like, you deserve to be happy. You can't, it's like you can't be in the old frequency and in the new one. You have to like pick a struggle, you know. Okay. Poyel. God who supports the universe, Angel 56, fortune and fame, fulfills any request. Now, the angels that I'm calling out, these are actual angels of the Kabbalah, okay? I love me some Kabbalah. I be listening to the Anna B. Koff. as well. I'll be listening to how to create a golem. Nah, it's Kabbalah books on how to create a human, but a lot of Kabbalah mystics would create golems because they didn't know what they were doing. It's really interesting to read those books. All right, Angel 56, God who supports the universe, fortune and fame, fulfills any request. They saying, we got you. Listen, they're like, we understand that this is a lesson, this is a process for you. This isn't going to be overnight. This could take days, it could take hours, it could take a minute, it could take a second, it could also take years. It could go into next lifetimes. We're with you always to the very ends of the earth. And if you need some moolah, some money, we got you. We're not going to let you fall. We're not going to let you not be successful. When you choose yourself, you've chosen to be successful. Excuse me. But you won't know that for certain, your ego anyway, won't know that. Your spirit knows it for sure. That's why you're sitting here listening to me from my mouth. Yap, 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 blah, blah, blah. Oh, like singing and chant, and meditate, and chant. We're going completely crazy over here, and we enjoy it. Thank you very much for allowing me the space and opportunity to be crazy as hell. And I've never been happier. Um, mm, mm, mm. And thank you for whoever just joined Patreon. Thank you. I don't think I've ever met you. Uh, Two of Pentacles, Poyel. Yeah, you can chant with these angels. Okay, you chant the most uh I would say the most what's the word? Never can think of words when I want them to come up. Impactful way to chant with these angels or any angels really is to ride the name because their names is like breathing. That's what I just figured out. Like the names of the angels, it's like a breath you're taking. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh boy, yeah. So you breathe into it. It's like sigh, sigh. Like like the spirit realm is very dramaticals like that, and they like it when you get dramaticals with them. And so when you chant, it's Anuel, Anuel, Anuel. And so you get into the energies of these angels. And then when you sit with it and you have your journal out or whatever, because I used to have a, a little small group of girls, we would get together and chant with these angels every 5 days because there's 72 of them, so that it covers each angel carries covers 5 days. All right. So I'm saying that to say you need some. It says God who supports the universe. Poyel, 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 Poyel. Give me some money. No, Saint Germain says to say, I am the precipitation of money in my hands instantly. That's what he says to say. Okay, and whatever works for you. I'm just here to give tips. You can write your tips and stuff in the comment section if you have any for the community as well. Um, no one is above anyone here. We're all learning, we're all growing. It just appears that someone might be further along than the other, or someone might be a bit braver and willing to literally stick their neck out, you know. And so that person would be a leader, I guess. But everyone is one with the divine, and everyone is healed, and everyone is whole already. We're just uh, healing our minds and getting out of the belief system that we're anything but whole and that we're anything but deserving. It's a trip, literally. It's like an LSD trip every day for me and my ego going crazy. I'm always thinking I'm seeing different images and things around me, and I see symbols and signs everywhere. If I'm sitting still and I'm like chilling or whatever most of the time, but on the inside I'm freaking out. And I'm also just kind of like trying to enjoy it. And I am enjoying it. I'm not trying to enjoy it anymore. I'm actually enjoying it for what it is right now because things are changing as they always do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Don't forget to join the Patreon. No, I haven't posted the short yet, but I did make a video today. I am very committed to being here. Um, Even when my ego feels like, up, time to do something new, because I'm very much so like I like the newness of things probably more than I like the mid part where you have to like just keep reinventing it, making things new. We all get stuck when we get to that point. But I'm thankful that I'm here. I'm thankful that y'all are here. Thank you to my day ones, gang gang, and thank y'all to everyone that's new, and to everyone that's going to be here in the future. I can see you. I can see it. Peace.